In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all the top 3 stocks to keep in your watch list for December 2024. All right. We're also going to be doing an update on some of the stocks that I've mentioned in the last video. Y'all, let's dive into the charts right off the bat. We got the SPY futures at the moment. And last week, the market gave us a doji. If you go on the weekly, you can see it's quite a small candle, but the overall trend is still bullish. All right, we're still above the 9 SMA, and we're still trying to push above these highs. The higher last week was 60.60. All right, next up, I think it's going to be 6100. Is there going to be a massive pullback at some point this week? I'm not too sure. All right, but for now, just going with the flow. It's giving small dojis, which is kind of annoying. All right, but it's important not to try to fight this. Looking at the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq, again, same thing. After bouncing off this level of resistance 2 weeks ago, all right? And so far, as long as it's above this line, we're still good. I'm going to erase everything, and then we're going to look at the 4-hour and see how that looks like. So this is the 4-hour. There is a structure, but I think it's a little bit narrow. I think it's a little bit narrow, and I would like to see it cook sideways for a little bit longer, all right? And this is what I'm talking about right here. It looks like there is a breakout that's happening, but this is quite lumpy. And also the volume isn't that great right now. So it might just chill sideways and trade underneath 21,200 this whole week before trying to make a move higher next week. All right. But stay cautious, people. Take things day by day. That's the best thing I can say right now. Looking at the VIX is still slowly falling towards 12. For that reason, all right, I'm not bearish on the market at all. When we get to 12 or below, then I get worried. Like, this is the level where I get worried about the overall market. But for now, it looks like it can still creep down here. Now, the first stock that we're going to discuss in today's video, that one is actually quite beaten down, and it's taking a sweet time, and it's just trying to recover, but it's taking a sweet time. That first stock is AMD. All right. Now with AMD, this is a semi stock, and so far, since the last earnings, which happened in October 29th, they didn't do so well, and the stock kind of plummeted. It's been down by like 20%, and so far we have almost a triple bottom near these lows right there. Something ruthless that the market could do, I'm not saying it will, but something ruthless that the market could do is a bear trap before a massive rally. All right, I'm not saying this thing is going to immediately spike and go all the way up here to 151 like this week. I'm not saying that, but that ruthless thing that I'm talking about is maybe we go sideways tomorrow, and then Tuesday or Wednesday, we see a big pullback in the markets, and then we trap bears right below that level of support, right below 133, before we spike to 150 after the trap. All right, that's one scenario that I'm seeing right now. Looking at it on the daily, let's go here on the daily. Yeah, the daily still have room. There's that massive gap at the top at 160 that still got to get filled at some point. The volume at the bottom, I don't see anything super significant, but it's definitely something to keep on your watch list, because again, 90% of all gaps are going to get filled at some point in time, and it's only a matter of time before AMD catches up with everything else, like with the overall market, and this thing starts squeezing higher. All right. Now, the next stock that we're going to discuss in today's video, that stock is something that I'm not quite ready to short yet. I shared it in the last video, and it immediately went to the price target. That stock is Palantir. Palantir was the stock that I shared last week. I told y'all watch it for a move up to 68. Over the weekend, it immediately jumped because of the structure on here. The structure was located right there, an ascending triangle that closed quite strongly on Friday right there. And I did share this one in the Discord. Some people took a trade on it. And over the weekend, it just jumped. It went to 68. Well, it almost got to 68. And then it got rejected, chopped, and then fell. All right. And right now, there's another structure that looks almost exactly the same as the one right there. Same thing again. It's climbing in that fashion. And I think it's going to go again. I think we're going to see this thing actually move up to 70 next week. All right. I'm not ready to short this one at all. I think it can make a move and squeeze above these levels. Every single time we jump, short sellers try to take short positions on it for the move down, and their stop losses creeps up just a little bit higher. That bell right there, when it rings, they're going to panic and we're going to squeeze. All right. So watch this one for a continuation up for a short squeeze. Now the third stock that I want to share with y'all in today's video, that stock is Microsoft. Now Microsoft have kind of been lagging. Out of all of the big tech stock, this one is probably one of the slowest. It's a bit annoying, all right? But when we look at it, it's been chopping between 430 and 410 for the past like 5 months. When are we gonna get out of this box? When? I think sooner rather than later. I don't think it's gonna close the year in the box. I think it's gonna close the year a little bit higher than 440. That's what I think. Is there a structure that is clean right now for me to tell you that this thing is going to go like now? No, there isn't one. But I think it's cooking. And when the time comes, there should be a big breakout with good volume. And by good volume, I'm talking about volume that is bigger than 20 million. Like, yeah, bigger than 20 million from this date, all right? We're looking for that kind of volume. And I think it's going to happen. So this is definitely something to keep in your watch list. I'm not bearish on Microsoft. It's just slow, but the big move is brewing. So have an alert. Definitely have one above 430 and have another one at 427. I doubt that we're going to drop below 410. I highly doubt that. If we see a pullback in the market, like a violent one, the lowest I see this thing going is 417 before bouncing up again. All right. But looking at just how it's going to do throughout the rest of the month, I think this is going to close above 440. It's only a matter of time. All right, so that's the 3 stocks to keep in your watch list. Now let's do a quick update. Last week, apart from Palantir, which did really well, I gave you guys Disney, which really moved in a mediocre fashion. I had all the right reasons to be bullish on it. Literally, all the right reasons to be bullish on it. And the most irritating thing is that the news came out about that movie, Manoa. All right, the news came out that they did like, I think, 55 billion on the day it was released, and they were talking about Thanksgiving records and all of that, but the stock did absolutely nothing, which is infuriating. I was actually expecting this thing to open up at like in that red box on that day, but instead we get absolutely nothing, which again is very frustrating when like all of the signs of a bullish move is there, including the news, but without the gap up. So is it going to get there? Yes, but I have no clue. Like at this point, I have no clue how fast it's gonna get up there. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to play more games right here for a long time before like making a move in a final week of the year, right? I don't know. Like I really don't know. But one thing's for sure is that I don't think it's gonna drop down here. Like I don't think so. I don't know how long it's going to go sideways before getting to 125. I do believe it will hit 125. I just don't know when. All right. Now, the next one to do an update on is the banks, specifically Wells Fargo. And this one is looking quite lumpy after the breakout. It didn't quite hit 80. Will it hit 80? it's kind of in a similar situation as Disney. Same structure, same breakout time, same everything. It's just that the volume is lacking and it's just irritating right now. So I would say look for other opportunities, especially day trading opportunities for the next few days to come. And eventually, I mean, they might make their move. Have your alerts on both stocks, and we'll see where they go. All right, that's my honest thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button as always. I make these videos from Sunday to Thursday from like 10 p.m. Central Time. All right, I didn't make videos last week because the market just kept giving us dojis. So hopefully this week we get more movement, we get more volume, we get more push, and we get more structures. That way I will make more videos. All right, but for now, again, we're just gonna take things day by day. Definitely don't forget to click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community with me, all of this information in real time as I see them, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Paul and Goodman and Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.